This is a video about how to log on to your remote personal observatory. I am assuming that you're going to log on using Chrome or Google Chrome, and that you're going to log on with Google's remote PC. That seems to be very popular. And so in this case, I'm logging on to my Pro, and master here means control. So I'm just going to click on this. And that took a few seconds to log on to. So this is your desktop. The icons on the left are things that you probably won't use very frequently. The icons in the top right are things that you will use eventually. And then most certainly the icons that are on the far right are the things you will need every time you want to start an imaging. So I'm going to click on Voyager. And Voyager is the main software package that you use for control of the Pro. Two programs automatically start when Voyager starts. That's the program itself. And then another program called Viking, which is the system that controls the hardware that's used in the observatory. If we look at this, at the moment, we see this monitor window. This monitor window is where anytime something happens or Voyager runs through a program, or actually what it calls a script instead of a program, it puts the output down here. In this case, this is the digital input information. One is the limit switch for the roof is open. Two is the limit switch that's the roof is closed. We can see here that since 2 is on, we know the roof is closed. When we run the script, we'll see that the roof this will be on once the roof reaches the open position. I would suggest that the first thing you do, you come up and you click on this little tab called Section here. And the two icons that you're going to use the most here is On the Fly. That's for creating a schedule for imaging. And then the drag script is probably what you'll use most. I should say this is for creating a sequence, pardon me. So if we click on drag script, we see there's nothing here right at the moment. I'm going to move this up a little bit. But this is where you get to watch the execution of the script. So let's go ahead and open up a script. And you do so by this little gear icon. Right now we have one master script, which you should be using all the time. I'm going to open it. And at this moment, you can see all the steps that are needed in order to manage the Pro. You, certainly in the beginning, will just deal with this one line, and it's called sequence. Now, if we go down here, this is just a display, so you can't really do anything to it. But if you need to change the what you're going to sequence or what you're going to image, you click on Edit Script. This comes up, and this is the editor. Again, all you're going to need to do or interact with is this one line right here for now. Click on this, and you're going to see this window come up, which is sequence window. And you have lots of opportunities to change things. You probably won't want to change things until you get more familiar with it. So what I've done is set up a list of targets in RoboClip. that I downloaded from Telescopics, or Plus, or I'm not sure how to say that. And you will be able to download or import those yourself at some point in time whenever you get comfortable with it. So if you want to, let's say, image NGC 520 instead of M33, you would just double click on this. We can see now that the target is NGC 520. The other thing that's important, I suppose, is that you see the start and end time from the sequence. All that means is when the drag script executes, it will start immediately. You could postpone it, or you can wait for things, but most of the time this is all you need to do. Is whenever drag script reaches this item in the script, it will start executing this sequence. So we need to save this now. And note, this had been M33. Now you're going to see it change to NGC 520. So we're going to say OK. And you see that change here. OK. Now we need to save it back to the master. So we're going to hit the little save, the icon up here. And it's going to give us an opportunity to rename it. Well, since we're just beginning and not experts with the system yet, I think you should just go ahead and just hit save. And it's going to ask, do you really want to replace it? And yes. Okay. Now that we know that we've saved it, we'll close this out. And if we notice now, the drag script didn't change. It's still sitting at M33, but that's not what we want to do. So we have to come down here and reload the script. Okay, so now we see that the script is reloaded, and it does have the target that we wish to image. And so we're all set. So all you need to do now is come down here and press this button, and the drag script will run. This is the middle of the day right now, so it's not going to fully execute because it's not at the astronomically dark time yet. But I'm going to run it anyway just so you can see what's going to happen. And so you can see this little green arrow here. This means it's executing this line in the drag script. It started up here at the very beginning, and it says, the first thing it says is to start pro drag script. So it comes all the way down here until it finds this block, which is the start block of the drag script. And this is what we're doing right now. Okay, so the green represents what line in the script we're executing. Monitor down here is saying, okay, we're going to wait until it's night. And I'm going to come down here and make this a little wider so you can, or make this a little bigger so we can see more. And if we go back up here, we'll see that drag script called the master drag script is going to run. Everything's been enabled, which is good. It went to the block called Start of Pro Drag Script. Purple pretty much indicates how the execution is going. Green gives you more information on what's going on. So it says it's got to wait until astronomical night, and that astronomical night is based on the latitude and longitude of CSV. So here it's telling you that astronomical night begins at 1840 and it will end at 5:36 on the next day. So the light blue is basically saying what it's waiting for, or what action is currently on hold until the night comes. So since it's the middle of the day, I'm not obviously going to wait this long. So if you find yourself in a position where you come to something like this, all you have to do is hit the abort button right here. Okay? So you just click on that, and now the action has been aborted. And you'll see that. And so pretty much the green arrow has disappeared. I don't know if it goes to the end. Nope. Just to show you, this is the end of the program, or end of the script. So it didn't go through anything. It just said, okay, I'm going to bail out at that wait for astronomical night. Okay. So it's going to end this video again, just to keep it short so that we can load it, or I can load it to YouTube. But the purpose of this was just to give you an introduction to how to start, how to log on remotely, and how to start Voyager, and to load a script and execute that script. Talk to you later.